Hello students, welcome to the online class. It is the class of English 2, Chapter 4, Articles and Determiners. Let's start the discussion. Determiners. Determiners are words that specify a noun and point at it. Example, these, much, etc. Now, kinds of determiners. Number 1, articles. A, N, the. Example, I have an umbrella. Number 2, demonstratives. These, that, these, etc. Example, this tree was planted by me. Number 3, possessives. My, our, your, etc. Example, my uncle lives in Kolkata. Number 4, distributives. Each, neither, etc. Example, each member in this family is educated. 5, number expressions or quantifiers. Some, any, etc. Example, give me some water. 6, interrogatives. What, which, etc. Example, what is your identity? Next, difference between adjectives and determiners. An adjective qualifies a noun and describes it. Example, he is a good boy. Determiners. A determiner specifies the noun and points to it. This boy has a new cycle. It's an example. Adjectives. The form of an adjective can change, like good, better, best. Determiners remain the same. For determiners remain the same, like any, many. The position of an adjective is before a noun or as a complement of a noun. It's for adjective. Example, a good boy, or the boy is good. The boy is good. For determiners, the position of determiners is always before nouns. Example, this book, that house, etc. Next, articles. Articles A, N, and the are determiners that indicate the coming of nouns. Example, the girl is looking beautiful, or take a pen from me. Next, indefinite articles and definite articles. Features. Indefinite articles. A and N are indefinite articles. They generalize a noun. A and N are used with singular nouns. They are considered to be the abbreviated form of one. A and N are generally used with countable nouns. Definite article. The is the definite article. It particularizes a noun. The is used with both singular and plural nouns. The is considered to be the abbreviated form of these, that, those, and this. They can be used with uncountable and countable nouns. Next, indefinite articles. A is used before nouns beginning with consonants and consonant sounds. Example, a girl. Girl begins with the consonant G. Or a European. European begins with the consonant sound U. The indefinite article A or N is used. Number 1, to indicate a single entity, like a book, a house. Number 2, to express a certain quantity, like a group of men, a cup of sugar. Number 3, to show rank, profession, or a community, like a Hindu, a teacher. Number 4, to indicate any for identifying an individual as the representative of a class. Example, a student should be punctual. Number 5, before a proper name, to point out an unfamiliar person or if we want to express a special meaning. Example, A Robinjana is calling you, or she thinks she is a Shravani Sen. Number 6. In expressions like a mess, a pity. Next, definite article. The is used before number 1, a definite noun when we want to make it particular. Example, the dog which ran in the ground is white. Number 2, an adjective when it represents a class or is used as a noun. Example, the rich should help the poor. Number 3, a common noun to represent a whole class. Example, the quail bird sings beautiful. Number 4, an adjective when it shows a quality. Example, the smell of raisin is amazing. Number 5, superlative adjectives. Example, it is the brightest day of this week. Number 6, a noun to show a unit of measure. Example, milk is sold by the liter. Number 7, directions and common nouns that are unique. Example, the east, the moon. Number 8, certain common nouns. Example, the temple, the cinema. Like, he used to go to the temple once a month. 9, with a noun that has already been mentioned. Example, he gave me a diary. The diary looks beautiful. Number 10, when it is clear from the situation which people or things we mean. Example, the teacher is in the class. 11, with such phrases that specify a person or object. Example, the same book or the last tree, etc. 12, the is also used with the names of seas and oceans like the Indian Ocean, holy books like the Ramayana, trains, ships, airplanes like the Emirates, rivers like the Ganga, mountain ranges like the Alps, newspapers like the Telegraph, countries if the name has a common noun like the United Kingdom, important buildings like the Taj Mahal, the whole families like the Guptas. 13, we use the with expressions like speak the truth or to play the guitar, etc. Our next point, omission of articles A and the. The article is usually omitted before number 1, proper nouns. Example, Ritam Saha runs an academy. Number 2, plural nouns, when such nouns denote a class. Example, travelers love to travel. Number 3, family relations, when nouns depict family relations with respect to the speaker because they are used like proper nouns in such situations. Example, grandfather loves to listen music. Number 4, abstract nouns. Example, honesty is a great quality. Number 5, names of games. Example, he loves to play football. Number 6, languages or branches of knowledge. Example, I like to read history. Number 7, names of meals. Example, we had chicken in our dinner. Number 8, names of diseases. Example, she was suffering from malaria. Number 9, names of days, months, season, etc. Means, I'm telling again, names of days, months, season. Example, Monday is a working day, or December is the last month of a year. So, I'm telling it again. Number 9, names of days, months, season. That's it. Example, Monday is a working day or December is the last month of a year. Number 10, in headlines, messages, email. Example, New bridge inaugurated by Chief Minister. Number 11. Common nouns when they denote institutions in general. Example, when I was in college, my father used to be my professor. However, most of the nouns mentioned can have the before them if you use them to indicate something in particular or definite. Rohim is the Sachin Tendulkar in our team. Similarly, we can add the before plural nouns. The travelers love to travel. Abstract nouns. The honesty of the poor boy helped him to get a job. Names of games. The cricket that they played was flawless. They can be added only if we particularize the nouns. Number 12. We do not use articles with these phrases. To take to heart. To take interest in. To make use of. From head to foot. At first sight. To be at fault. To take part in. To set aside. To take place. 13. We do not use articles with the phrases given here either. By plane, by train, in trouble, at times, all day. At times, all day, all night, by air, at hand, by hand, on foot, on duty, by sea. Next, repetition of articles. When articles are repeated in a particular sentence, it indicates something. Example, he has a black and white pant. Another example, he has a black and a white pant. In sentence A single pant is referred to. In sentence B, two dresses, one black and another white are indicated. Next, demonstratives. We use words like this, that, these, those as demonstratives. They are also determiners. This refers to singular nouns that are close by. These is used before plural nouns that are close by. Example, this bottle has to be filled by water. Or these bottles have to be filled by water. Number 2, that is used before singular nouns that are further away, at a distance. Those is used to point at plural nouns that are at a distance. Example, that nest is beautiful. Or those nests are beautiful. Number 3, this and that may be used before uncountable nouns also. Example, this soil is loamy, or that water is clean. Next, possessives. My, our, their, your, his, her and its are possessives. Example, your books are not new. Next, distributives. Either, neither, each and every are distributives. We use either to indicate any of the two persons or things. Example, you can take either mango, any of the two mangoes. We also use either to refer to both the things or both the persons. Example, there are small fields on either side of the road. Number 2, we use neither to make just the opposite of either. It means not the one, not the other. Example, neither team was well prepared for the match. I'm telling it again, neither team was well prepared for the match. 3, each is used to indicate things separately, one by one. We use each when we refer to a small number or when the group is limited and definite. Example, each student of the class got pass mark. 4. Every is used when we refer to things or persons as a group. Example, every seat was occupied. Next, quantifiers. Any, some, much, many, several, and a lot of are quantifiers. Number 1, any, some. These determiners can refer to both quantity and number. Some is used in affirmative and interrogative sentences. Example, some water left in the bottle, or do you have some money? First one is in affirmative sentence and last one is in interrogative sentence. Any is used in negative and interrogative sentences. Example, number A, I don't have any pen to write. B, don't you have any food at your home? Sometimes any is used to indicate that it does not matter which one or who. Example, I will wear any dress in the evening. Now, we shall read few sentences. Many boys play here. She bought a lot of things from market. Some people are really kind-hearted in our society. I don't take much interest in TV serials. The underlined words are quantifiers as they indicate something about number or quantity. Number 2, few, a few, the few. Few is used in a negative sense and with countable nouns. Example, few students are selected. A few means some, though not many. It is used in a positive sense. Example, I have read a few books on this topic. The few means all of them, though very few in number. Example, he has the few pens that I gave him. Number 3, little, a little, the little. Little is used in a negative sense and means not much, hardly anything. Example, she has little idea about it. A little is used in a positive sense, meaning at least some or to some extent. Example, there is a little hope of his recovery. The little means not much but all that there is. It means the entire quantity, though very little. Example, I spent the little money I earned. Number 4, much, many. Much refers to quantity and is used with uncountable nouns. Example, the news gave my mother much relief. Many refers to to number and it used with countable nouns. Example, many persons gathered there to see the match. Next, interrogatives. What, which, and whose are interrogatives. Determiners which are used to ask questions are called interrogatives. They can be used before any kind of noun and are words like what, which, whose, how many, and how much. Example, A, whose bags are lying outside? B, which one is yours? So students, the discussion is up to here. Thank you. Have a good day.